Good morning, everybody. Page's MMA dad, Rich Finaldi. How are you doing today, Thursday morning? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at in the world. Excuse me. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to give you a second to get on this live video. Today's video is about how you shouldn't have any dreams or any goals. That's right, not at all. I have been... Hey, Sal, what's up? I have been actively pursuing full-time entrepreneurialism, having my own business for the past 3 years. My goal has been to get out of the 9-to-5. Now, guess what? I'm still in the 9-to-5. I'm nowhere near getting out of the 9-to-5. Now, here's the thing that the precious gem, the precious jewel and treasure I want to share with you. I've been listening to the yogi Sadhguru lately. He's been all over the place. He's got millions and millions of followers on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Ridiculous, right? Sadhguru says, don't have any dreams, don't have any goals, because when you become dream and goal oriented, he says you work your whole life for a few things you see, and there's nothing wrong with having a vision or a goal. But this is what happens. When you have dreams and you have goals and you're obsessed with them, and we think, like I thought, it was a good thing. And really, you're setting yourself up for burnout. So then we recalibrate, we reanalyze everything. Oh, I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing that right. No, it's not. It's none of that. And then you come up with fancy quotes like me, because I'm a quote guru. And I say, well, if your dreams aren't big enough to scare you, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. There's some truth to that, I believe, but this is the great pearl of wisdom I want to share with you today. I am not going to be results driven anymore. I'm not going to be goal oriented. I'm not going to be dream oriented. This is where we miss the complete and utter blissfulness that Sadhguru says of being happy in the present where we are. So if you're coming on live or replay, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know who you are and where you're coming from. Today we're going to talk about a little bit about how your dreams and your goals, you need to nix them. You need to stop them. Now, you might have a 6 or 7 figure business right now. You might have businesses and you're going to say, Rich, I have a business. I got goals for my business. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't let your goals and your dreams drive you every day. That's right. Don't let your goals and your dreams drive you every day. You might beg to defer with me. You might beg to disagree with me, but I'm going to tell you, just listen. Listen to this quote. Listen to this closely. If you become goal-driven, dream-driven, results-driven, what's going to happen to you is, as you're focusing on these things intently and you're giving your attention and your intention on these things, you have, guess what? Believe it or not, even if it's to be a billionaire, even if it's to help 1 million lives or 1 billion lives, you have automatically, listen to this, you have automatically put a limit on yourself. You say, but Rich, that's okay. I'm dreaming big. I'm dreaming huge. Now, if you're a mixed martial artist like me and doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're saying, Rich, I want that black belt. I'm going to get that black belt. I'm going to tell you something right now. I have been a blue belt for over 3 years. I have been training mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu for almost 10 years now. I should be technically working on probably a brown belt right now. I should be at least a purple belt for at least a few years now, and going towards a brown belt. I should be right now on a track to be a black belt probably before I'm 55, and I just turned 49 the other day. Now, people that really understand martial arts know that, you know what, the main thing for the belts is just to hold up your pants, and it's true. But here's the thing, and not that there's nothing, there's great accomplishment in getting your belt promotion. When I got my blue belt, I felt awesome. It took me a long time to get there, right? But here's the thing. I focused on just bettering myself. The only goal and dream and vision you should have for your life is just to better yourself. Not a tangible goal out there. Not saying I want to get out of the 9 to 5. Not saying this, not saying that. It's to live in the blissful present. And what I've been learning, let me open this window a little bit. It's a little hot in here. What I have been learning from meditation, just transcending myself and in many, many different ways and fashions, many practices, is that when you transcend yourself, you transcend the boxes of your reality, okay? Like I said, again, if you're coming on this video now, we're talking about don't be focused on your dreams and your goals, because you know what? You might get that dream and that goal, but then you say, okay, now it's on to the next thing. But you never have that sense of true contentment and true fulfillment in your life. You don't. And some people, I mean, it's such a backwards mentality. Oh, never be content, never be content. Dan Pena, who I love, the $50 billion man who's on London Real with Brian Rose all the time. The guy's got incredible wisdom. He's hilarious. He's a tough in your nose. He's like a General Patton. He has this mentality that you should never, ever be content. Some people can be that way, but let me tell you something. Do you see a flower? Do you see a plant? Do you see a tree out in nature? Do you see them struggling? Do you see the creation struggling to rush and to be obsessed with its existence? Look at a tree. Look at a blade of grass. If you ever notice when your grass grows in your backyard, and I've caught this 1 or 2 times in my life, it's very rare that I actually would be, as a kid on the grass just playing and daydreaming, and I would see the grass, the blade of grass. One time I actually saw the blade of grass push right up and grow out of the ground. That is very rare. I don't know if you've seen that in your life as a kid or now. But most of the time, 99% of the time, you don't see the grass grow. You just come out each day. It's a little thicker. It's a little thicker. It's a little greener. You see the flower, the plant. It's a little bigger. It's a little better. If you have a garden with vegetables, you see everything grow little bit by little. And you don't see it literally grow. You just see the natural progression of the universe and life and creation. So you got to realize we are one with creation. We are part of the creation. A tree does not, if you plant a tree, it doesn't, in 2 years, grow up to be a big oak, 40 feet in the air, 20, 30 feet in the air. Bottom line is, what I'm trying to tell you is a dream and a goal and a result in your life should never be an obsession. Should never be a tangible goal. It should never be a tangible thing. It should never be a thing that you're trying to touch out here. When you envision your life, the only vision you should ever have is to focus, or any focus you should ever have, is to focus on being in the present. Being in the present, learning and training your mind, your heart, your soul on how to be just happy now. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're my age, 49 in that category, or you're older than me, or you might be younger than me, I'm telling you right now, the sooner you learn this in life, the more contentment you will experience. And that word manifestation, you will manifest things that you would never have dreamt of. You ever hear when people go through things in life and you're going through your journey and everything, have you ever heard, and I know you've heard this, but you ever hear people like saying, and for myself, I'll be like, oh, I never dreamt this was possible. You have never dreamt this is possible, because that was the something in the progression of life. You embraced the now. You embraced the present. You just embrace the blissful now, because let me tell you something, there's blessings all around us. I don't care what you're going through in your life. And I'm telling you, I know life is hard. Life is not supposed to be peachy keen and rainbows all the time. I can tell you that firsthand. I will never not have empathy for people that have lost a child or people that have cancer that are going through holy hell. I understand there is a season for pruning. It's like Jesus said, it's a season for pruning. You must prune your life. Your life will be pruned, whether you resist or not. If you go along with it and embrace life and the journey of life more and more, the deepest desires of your heart will come about. But you won't say, hey, Davey, what's up? You won't say, this is my goal, this is my vision. I'm telling you, the more you train, get that subconscious program out of your brain, make a conscious choice with me here today. I am not going to be results driven, I'm not going to be dream driven, and I'm not going to be goal oriented. Yes, because I'm telling you right now, you're setting yourself up for failure, depression, and anxiety, and bad health. Because if you do that, you're saying right now to yourself that you are not happy and content today. And I'm going to tell you how I could prove you wrong and prove this theory right. Because tomorrow, we know, is a promise to nobody. Like Apollo Creed said to Rocky, there is no tomorrow, Rock. There is no tomorrow. Stop looking to tomorrow. I'm telling you, this is subconscious programming that needs to be reprogrammed through meditation and different things. Because once you start to realize this, you're going to say, you know what? I could be happy today. Listen, I've been doing IT for 21 years. I'm burnt out. I love the people I work with. I say this all the time, but it's time to move on. It's time to move on. The more you become goal-oriented and goal-driven and dreaming, you're gonna have less empathy and compassion for other people. It just pours into other things in your life. You tend to look down at people. If you could learn to be in the blissful now, because like I said, you could die tomorrow. You could literally die. I could die right on this video as I'm speaking right now. The Creator could take my breath, my air, my heartbeat. Boom, that's it. So what does it pay to always have goals and dreams? And yes, maybe that's not really the fuel. Those are vapors. You know what? You want to fill your tank. You want to fill your tank. Like we fill our tanks. You want to fill your tank. Because the more that you're running on vapors, if you have that, your fuel and the fuel of your life is your dreams and your results and your goals, let me tell you something. You're always going to be a little bit behind the eight ball. You're never going to have the biggest, most important thing in your life, which is balance and harmony. Because harmony, see, we have it wrong. Because when we become more goal-driven, more dream-driven, and results-driven, we tend to get out of balance because we give too much attention to the goals and the dreams and not enough attention to our wives, not enough attention to our husbands, to our kids. This is the number one mistake. The biggest mistake is that we think, oh, we need balance in our life. No, we need harmony in our life. Harmony can only come from being in the present and the blissful now. So you know what? I'm just embracing the universe. I'm telling you, this took a long time for me to understand, everybody. Do I have a 6 or 7 figure business? No, I don't. Do I still want to be out of the 9 to 5? Hell yeah. Because my thing is, like, here it is. This is the human default mechanism. My goal, see, my goal is to be out of the 9 to 5 so I could have freedom and not trade time for money in a 9 to 5 job, so I could pursue and have other doors open to me and explore life, the adventure. But here's the thing. When I don't have it, I found myself saying, oh, I just can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. And then I miss the happiness in the present, because the only way you're going to be happy in the future and peace and whole and blissful in the future is if you now learn that in the present. And that's embracing everything in the now. Just be. Just be. Don't try to be. Just be. And that may mean I've learned this, and this is a process that's been in my life. I've learned this by allowing myself to be pissed off, allowing myself to be depressed, allowing myself to be anxiety, because we're always saying how we should not be this, we should not be that. I got 5 minutes. How we should not be anything. See, this is the verbiage that you have to get out of your mouth. How you should not be. No, just be. I should not be this way. Yes, I understand. There's certain things. I understand. We live in this human existence. Don't go out and be rude to people on purpose. But if you are in a certain place in your life, embrace it for the moment. Embrace it for the moment and then move on. That's another thing. Don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to the past and don't obsess over the future. See, this is the problem. As long as we're human in this physical body, it's going to be a constant struggle. But you can definitely have more freedom as life goes on within your soul if you come to this perception and this understanding. I'm telling you today, if this resonates with you, please share this video, because I'm telling you the world needs to hear it. Now, here's my shameless plug. Down below in the profile, I have the Mixed Martial Artist Evolving Life group. If you want to join my group, it's going to be a group of collaboration. It's still small. It's about 160 members, and it's getting good engagement and has a pulse. But my thing is, what I'm learning is to embrace mixed martial arts, something I really love, because it's enhanced my life in so many different ways, and it's enhanced this mentality that I have now. Let me tell you something. The most renowned martial artist ever, legendary, and at least in modern history, it's unarguable, is Bruce Lee. Not only, it's not about, oh, was Bruce Lee the best fighter, this and that. Bruce Lee was an incredible fighter. He was a ridiculous, sick martial artist, maybe the best ever. But what Bruce Lee added was the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual aspects of how martial arts related to his life. To me, the most incredible thing, the incredible contribution that Bruce Lee made is to really, like he said, be shapeless like water. Don't put your life in boxes. Look up the interview on YouTube. Bruce Lee said Jeet Kune Do, his version of Kung Fu, whatever it was, he created this system when he was hurt, when he hurt his back that time and almost got paralyzed. He said Jeet Kune Do, the way it is in 1967, it will be different Jeet Kune Do in 1968, in 1969, in 1970, before he died. He created a style of martial arts that was ever self-evolving. And that's why I called my group the Mixed Martial Artist Evolving Life, because I love to adopt Bruce Lee's mentality, his philosophy, which is based off of Buddhist philosophy, yes, even Christian philosophy, even the teachings of Jesus Christ, without a doubt. If this resonates with you, like I said, please share this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Because, like I said, I see how things are manifesting more and more in my life. And let me tell you something. When you start to embrace the journey and embrace the process, you're going to run into people that you never thought possible. You're going to make collaborations. We're all connected in this world, but yet different shaped puzzle pieces, but we all interlock with each other. This is the thing. There's no such thing as competition. It's collaboration. It's power of association, power of networking. When you embrace the journey and the process, you never know what conversations will be struck up with people that need to hear your message, that need to hear your journey, that need to hear what you're interested in. Because guess what? What you're interested in, they might be interested in what you have to say also. And there, in and of itself, the seed is planted. That's it. The seed is planted, and then the tree of life will be. Hey, Ann, how are you? My great in-law, Antonin, how are you doing? So, as you go through life, stop envisioning your life in the future, what you want it to be, and start working on it today. Start just opening your eyes and looking around you, because if you have your eyes closed to today, and you have one eye on the future, and you have a closed eye to today, you only got one eye open to the future, you're never going to, if you have that one eye closed and the other eye open to the future, you're never going to see what you have now. Everybody have a great day. Going in there, going in the old office. But you know what? It's all good. Like I said below, if you're interested in martial arts, changing your life, join my Mixed Martial Artist Evolving Life group down below in the profile. The link is in my main profile. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for coming on. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.